Superhero landing.
He's like, yeah, I broke the concrete.
That was sick. He just stuck the Webster like nothing. Okay.
Ooh,
that's so sick. Because that was the pose from Spider-Verse where he was falling like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He stopped moving. I can breathe for a second. He's so fast.
What's up, guys? My name is Sara Mudallal, and we are doing a reaction today to the new game, Spider-Man Miles Morales, that we're also hyped up about. I am a parkour athlete. I've been training for about 5 years, and I'm a second-degree black belt in karate.
You should know me by now, hopefully, maybe. My name is Omar Zaki, and thanks for having me back, Gameology. Super excited to do this. I was the geek on Ultimate Tag, team captain for the World Chase Tag Team Hollywood Freerunners, and we are super stoked to check out Spider-Man Miles Morales. So without further ado, let's do it. I'm so stoked. Okay, he already hit a 6 side flip. This is the new Spider-Man game. He's just hitting Webster chains. Like, Webster's like a one-legged front flip. Right there, yep, and there.
Yeah, he's landing it so perfectly too. Like stick, and then just like keeps going.
Over people.
Love it.
I don't think these people are reacting to how I would react.
Like
Spider-Man just hit him by again, just Webstering over people. Okay, now we see like 15 Websters.
The jump is amazing how he's just, okay, striding through the,
My problem is already is that it's snowy. So unless he has like some insane futuristic grip technology, he would be slipping off of all these cars.
I mean, it's the Spider-Man suit. Like, of course he's gonna have that.
But physics is still physics. You can't just...
Absolutely
I don't know.
If he's gonna have super grip climbing on walls, and he's gonna have super grip on the ground.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm not Spider-Man. What can I say? It's not my suit. Maybe it's good. What, Tony Stark? Maybe nanotechnology?
Yeah,
I don't know the canon. I don't know where he got the suit.
I mean, if Miles knows.
If he built this, or if someone gifted it to him.
Oh, wow. The striding is very, like, precise.
Yeah,
like, at the edge of the bench.
Yeah, again, with snow on them. Even if his shoes are fantastic, the snow is still gonna move underneath him, regardless of how good his shoes are.
Can you see the side flip? He's piking it in a way with one leg.
Like a Jesse LaFleur, like grab his leg in midair or something.
It's like a style flip.
You really spilled the milk on.
Ooh, that was sweet.
Oh,
oh, what? Okay. That was crazy.
Okay.
He did like a weird, like one-arm kip-up precision to the rail.
I don't know what that is, but the Webster's just super clean as always.
Speed vault. I can do that speed vault. That was good.
The funny thing about this is that I bought the game before I got the PS5.
Oh, so you have the game, but you have no way to play it?
No.
That was sick. He just stuck the Webster like nothing. Okay, I know he's super strong.
Dude, the fact that he can just jump like at the top of the fence like that, like that's Spider-Man.
People are probably gonna get really mad at me, but I don't know if this Spider-Man has superpowers or if it's built into the costume. Well, in Spider-Verse, because he got bit by the radioactive spider.
He did.
Is this that one or is this a different one?
Well, we don't know. We have to find out when we play the game.
Okay, because if he's not superhuman, he should have done a parkour roll there. If he is superhuman, then he could have not done a roll like that, and he can just take it into his legs and be fine.
See, running on walls too, like if the window was wet, I mean, I'm sure he's gonna have like super grip too.
Honestly, no, he got screwed over by getting the winter season like superhero job.
See that one-headed cartwheel right there?
That was sick.
Ooh.
Again with the Webster chains.
I love that.
Those are sick, and that's actually very doable for like us to do. We could both probably hit that. If you gave us a truck and then a car and then the ground, we could, I mean, maybe take away the snow, but I think we'd be able to do that.
I think
just
so.
fine.
Oh, see, he did the roll.
Good.
You see that?
Good. That was sick. He's like, what? He's like looking at the camera.
I think he definitely would have like penetrated the wall with that momentum.
All right, those strides are ridiculous. What are you doing? All of his energy would stop and then he would explode up like 10 feet. But again,
oh, see, there's another roll.
Good.
So,
I like rolls. I'm a big fan of rolls.
He might be human.
People who watch the other episodes know that I definitely get on video game cases where the characters never roll, or at least the player doesn't make them roll.
I mean, what's cool about this game is the cars actually like stop for people while he's like jumping over cars.
I would stop for Spider-Man. Wouldn't you stop for Spider-Man?
I mean, I don't know. Like it just comes out of nowhere. No, I would, but like he comes so quickly.
You gotta have your selfie phone ready.
You gotta have that
ready
instinct.
If you're in New York, gotta be ready anytime you can show up.
You know the feeling of like falling down, and then but like if you have a crash pad under you, like it's just a really good feeling just doing that. But it's kind of like,
I don't think he has a crash pad underneath.
No, he doesn't. I mean, he has web shooter. He could definitely do like.
I like how he
wants.
swings into the wall at a right angle and then like is immediately running up the wall with no like loss of energy, which that doesn't make sense. There would be that impact regardless of how incredible he is. He can't just take that flat energy and just turn it vertical in an instant. That's cool. Just keep swinging yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish I always had that aiming device of like, okay, I'm gonna shoot over there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, perfect technique.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you were a fan of Spider-Man and he jumped on your car, would you be mad or would you be kind of excited that he like dented your hood a bit
I would
and then
be
ran
honored.
away? You'd be honored.
I'd be honored.
And then
Wow.
you'd take it to the shop.
And then I'd have him pay for it.
Okay, all right.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
He just hit like 4 tricks in a row. I think
Now
he did like
that's a line.
a reverse hyper and then like a front handspring wall. Oh, he's doing another pass. Yeah, that was sick.
And not a breath wasted. Ooh, nice.
Okay, speed fault, reverse hyper,
Front
one-handed
front-
cartwheel.
Yeah, one-handed front
and the
handspring
front
kind of thing.
Yeah. I think he just did like a 360 cat
See,
lead.
running up walls, like that's a thing, but like not all the way.
Oh, that dive roll would hurt so much. He just plummeted into the ground. If you had these powers, like you would never solve crime. You would just do this all day. This is amazing.
He wants to use his gift to help people. What is he doing?
I like how he's
okay.
broken neck.
That works.
He's dead.
Okay.
He's dead.
Yeah, absolutely. What is that? You can't dive roll from a
You can't.
New York building.
You can't.
I can't.
You're not Spider-Man.
I'm not, or am I?
Okay, running on spikes. He's got to have some really, really strong soles in his shoes.
Absolutely.
And his body, but mostly his shoes.
My heart just dropped a little bit. Like, he was gonna do another dive roll or what? Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm not super familiar with the previous Spider-Man
Okay.
version, but his swinging seems like more stylistic. It's still technical, but he seems like he's like having more fun with some of the swings. Like he's kind of doing spins for no reason, and he's swinging backwards at points, which I don't remember.
Yeah.
The other, I mean, maybe he did, and I just don't remember.
You know, yeah, I don't think Peter Parker had style. No, I mean, no.
Dang.
Let me elaborate, because like, you know, when you watch the Spider-Verse movies, right, and he just straight up in a gainer, but Peter Parker just falls and just.
Yeah. No, you're
But he's
no,
just
you're
like,
right. No,
yeah,
you're
like,
right.
watch me swing.
Miles Morales is he's
yeah.
got style.
He's got style for sure.
Oh no! Oh! Okay. All right. Good
wow.
save. He had me fake this out there for a second. But don't get the suit wet.
He webstered off onto the edge of the building and then just jumps off.
All right, we gotta have like a Webster counter. I think he's done at least 35 Websters, 36, 37, and another one maybe.
That was actually
38.
That was a side flip. Sorry.
They're very similar.
Oh, you missed.
Can spiders swim? Is he like one of those water spiders, or
Or the ones that just like.
so many flips? Okay.
See, you see that gainer? That was a gainer.
So here's my question. Obviously, he's physically capable and able to do all these flips, but does he still get dizzy? Or is he immune to dizziness? Because he's done like 37 flips in the past minute.
At least if, you know.
You would get so dizzy.
You can, but I guess if you just have that superhuman powers, like you just can't. Like you can't have that.
I don't know. What if that was your superpower? That you could, but nothing else, you just couldn't get dizzy. That'd be
What
pretty
if
lame.
that was my superpower?
Yeah, that'd be pretty lame,
I'd,
right?
I'd rather not have a superpower then.
People do this all the time.
That's
this
the
is
first
actually.
person I think
Oh,
of.
you can't do that. So it was too human because we got friends that do this. So.
Yeah, no, this one is actually realistic.
We know people that did those strides from like beam to beam to
Yeah,
beam.
yeah.
I think it was 101 or 103 of them, like over water.
Yeah.
And they had a GoPro video of it. It was so.
And it was a minute long.
Bye.
Oh, okay. He landed like in between.
Oh, okay.
Hits
okay.
the fence. Oh, and runs sideways. Like,
Yeah, that
like,
was sweet.
Like gravity doesn't exist.
I'll call that out. Doesn't matter how superhuman you are. Gravity is still like
Yeah.
even if you're sideways and you got grip, like you gotta have. Doesn't
Like-
matter how strong your quads are or your obliques.
Or your core. Yeah, no.
Actually, I don't know. If you got mad strong oblique, you might be able to run sideways if you have grip on your feet.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that, just by a little bit, because like I have seen it where like people like run super fast and like try to stay to the side.
Yeah.
He just did a 360.
You know who Tim Sheaf is?
No.
He's a parkour athlete from the UK, but he was big like 5-10 years ago. He would do a human flag completely sideways to the ground.
Yeah.
He would have an adult male stand on his torso.
I think I've seen that.
And like not holding onto anything, and he could still hold the human flag. So there are people out there with insanely strong obliques. He's got great side flips and great front flips.
Oh,
Where's
wow,
the?
that's attack.
So he's got. So I've seen maybe 6 or 7 or 8
Okay.
vaulty tricks he did.
Okay.
Though yeah, the
That's
one-handed
nice.
cartwheel. That was a nice safety vault. Just
Yeah.
something simple, and yet that is one of the most effective vaults in
You-
parkour.
You know, I played the
Even
first
Spider-Man
game.
does basics.
He does. And I played the first game. I've never seen it in any game before where usually the tutorials when you first start the game, it's like, okay, press X to do this, press X to do that. So this one's like run and do parkour. And when I read that, I was like, wow, like this is actually being incorporated into video games now.
I remember seeing when I saw the word parkour in the last Spider-Man game, I celebrated. Because
yeah, it was great.
yeah, people usually just say or run or jump or flip or
Yeah.
climb, but now they're actually using the word parkour, which is great.
I was really happy about that.
It's about time.
Oh,
Hola, mija. Or mijo, not mija.
He just that extra pizzazz that he adds.
Yeah,
with every
pizzazz. He's pizzazz.
Ooh.
That's what he's got.
Je ne sais quoi. You know?
Okay. But he runs into it.
Through the branches
I
and
like the reverse vault hyper though. That's cool. Right there
Yeah,
again.
you see that?
A reverse vault is like a one-handed vault where you kind of do a 360 in the air, and a reverse vault hyper is where you add an extra twist at the end. So normally you would land like doing a 360, and he's kind of doing a 540 with a one-armed vault. So that's what a reverse vault.
which a lot of
hyper
people
is.
have been doing nowadays. Like it's been a trend.
Yeah, the like reverse vault hyper in the
Yeah.
cartwheel or aerial or something.
Yeah.
He stopped moving. I can breathe for a second. He's so fast.
Stride on cars. Okay. See, that was like a physics counter thing. He's just running sideways, and then Webster's like that
Was
way.
was that a mouse? Did you just see that giant mouse or rat? It is New York, I guess.
The detail they add into this game is crazy.
Okay, so I want to know like how many crimes have been committed in New York while he's just running around doing all these tricks, like trying to nail like the perfect combo in the snow. Banks are being robbed. People are
I
being
mean, it's
murdered.
Christmas. Look at
He's
it.
like,
It's Christmas time. Like I don't think.
I don't think criminals care.
No, I don't think they care. I'm trying to like put some positive energy.
Speed
into
vault,
this.
good speed vault.
Oh, right
Off
on-
the umbrella,
So
sure.
you see that flat part on the umbrella?
What he just did was so ridiculous. So ridiculous.
that's realistic.
I know that people play a lot of these types of games so that they feel that they can do this type of movement, that they can actually make a character do it. But a lot of this stuff is possible. Like I know plenty of people that are not superhuman athletes by any means that have all learned to flip consistently and can do parkour at a very, very good level. So don't think that you can't be Spider-Man if you go practice parkour, but make sure you do it safely and you watch tutorials.
Or just get bitten by a radioactive spider.
Okay, are you selling those on eBay? Radioactive spiders?
Like I said, I may or may
You're
not
breeding
be
them at home?
Spider-Man.
I think I would like, not that I want him to fall because of the snow, but I do wish that played some element in this, just because like that is a real thing, especially with us parkour athletes. Like weather is a huge factor in what we do and how we're able
That
to do
actually
it.
happened to me yesterday. My shoe just, and I just did a split.
It's
Yeah.
not snowing or
It's
anything.
not
We're in
snow.
Los Angeles.
We have rain.
Well, once a
Little
year,
bit.
maybe 4 times a year.
Those are tough times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how they could incorporate that into this, but I'm just saying it out loud. I would slip if it were that wet and snowy outside.
I mean, that's a fair judgment. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love his poses, hitting these
I love
6
that.
Spider-Man poses. I love the 360 pull that he does.
You know what I also love about this game is that like when you shoot your web, it actually shoots somewhere and not just like the sky. Like it actually
To a
shoots
point.
To a point.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're just not gonna talk about the fact he just landed on his head. He just like nosedived into concrete.
Ooh.
That's so
Style.
sick. Okay, that's why they added that pose in, because that was the pose from Spider-Verse where he was falling like that.
Absolutely. Because he's got style.
Yeah. That's so
Look
sick.
at that.
I love it.
Oh, I thought he was
Okay.
gonna dive roll. Oh,
Okay,
man.
that you can't do with training. So
No, you can't.
You know,
no matter how much you
parkour
try.
can only go so far. That's sweet. How wild.
How
And
beautiful.
please don't
Ooh.
nosedive. Please don't. Hey, all right.
Oh, okay.
That was cool. Oh, the Avengers
Look
Tower.
at that,
Oh.
sir.
I thought the A was at
Is
the
there-
top. No one can see the A if it's at the bottom. He's up
Is
there
that
like
it?
looking for it and he can't see it because it's at the bottom.
But is that a hint?
What do you mean is that?
Is Miles Morales gonna be like near?
No, he's trying to find the way in right now because he doesn't have security
Let
clearance.
me in.
Is there not another A? I'm not the design architect. Maybe you don't want to advertise where the tower is.
Would you want to just look at that
Me?
view? Yeah, and just.
I don't know. It's
sit
probably
on
really
that.
windy up there, and then you don't have depth perception, and your balance and proprioception gone immediately. But he's superhuman.
Oh,
All right.
did we just
Finish with a
We just
superhero?
kept that. And he just casually walks away.
Just-
Like he's like, yeah, I broke the concrete.
And taxes immediately went up in New York to try to fix the roads.
Ever since Spider-Man came into town,
Yeah, there's just webs everywhere.
we just have to fix everything Spider-Man has been breaking. Okay,
I want to see this again.
oh
All right.
my god.
This
It's
is
a
like
rush.
Deadpool. Like, super related.
Have you ever been skydiving before?
No.
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's like the feeling where you see the slow-mo and like the blurriness and like everything you see. Like it's just the most amazing feeling, blissful feeling.
It's so funny. I've heard the exact opposite.
Really?
Some people just say that like it's so high that your brain just like turns off. You would be more afraid on a 5-story building than you would like thousands of feet in the air because the brain's like, whatever. I mean, I guess everyone reacts to it differently. And then like for the last like 5 minutes, you just
Sway down.
super slow float down.
The thing is just like, because when we were gonna skydive, it was a cloudy day, and as soon as the clouds cleared up, we started suiting up. So it was like quick.
Right.
So then we went up to the plane. We went to like whatever elevation it was. And then the tandem, he's like, okay, my dad doesn't know, but well, he's gonna find out. He did tandem, counted to 3. He's like, all right, 1, 2. I'm like, wait, what about 3? And we already like started falling. So like, you don't even have time to like prepare yourself for it. It's an amazing feeling.
And then
like
the parachute opens and then you just have an awkward conversation with a stranger like on your back for 5 minutes.
He was having he actually used the parachute. He actually flipped around with the parachute. Skydiving is great. So this took me back for like a second.
No superhero landing for you?
No, we didn't break the concrete, unfortunately.
That was really sweet.
So cool.
Yeah,
like, literally so cool.
It's got all of the great things from the previous Spider-Man game, and then all of these new elements, like the pizzazz that he has and the style.
What I really liked about it is that Miles Morales and Peter Parker, like their styles are completely different, and it shows that in the game, and I really like that I put that in there.
Yeah, and we were only reacting to the movement stuff, so I'm sure there's even more of that when it gets into like the actual fight scenes and the cinematic stuff.
Oh yeah, the fight scenes.
It's gonna be, honestly, it's gonna be
I'm
just
so hyped
through the
for
roof.
that. No, honestly, guys, overall, like, it's such a beautiful game. The graphics are amazing. Free running, pretty accurate, to be honest. Of course, he's superhuman, so he can do high stuff, whatever he wants. But in terms of movement, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, the movements were very, very accurate, used in accurate ways. There were a lot of Websters, a lot of Webster front flips. I think, honestly, like 40 of them, at least 40 of them.
He likes them.
I do have a problem with the snow.
I mean, what's your favorite move?
Websters.
There you go.
I wish that there was maybe a little bit more interaction with the environment, but also if it's New York in the wintertime, then he wouldn't be able to do anything, and that just wouldn't be exciting.
True. I mean, they also did put it in during the wintertime. I mean, the other Spider-Man game wasn't during the winter.
I mean, maybe the weather rotates.
You know what? Yeah, maybe it does. Good game. Thank you guys for watching the reaction for Spider-Man Miles Morales. If you want to see more of this, check out Gameology on Facebook and YouTube.
More like the people that just go and like hang on the edges of buildings.
It's just like,
those usually aren't parkour athletes.
No,
those
they're
are just
not.
like people trying to go viral.
Adrenaline junkies kind of thing. But I think the highest I've done was like off the roof of a house where I like jumped off head first and then just like.